Here we are, once again, with Romero's Aftermath, Season 1, Episode 7, and he's just pulling all the zombies. And I have a feeling he's an older player, primarily because that's actually a tactic that people use. Though he's not doing a very good job at keeping their attention. So maybe just watch it on a Let's Play or something. But I don't really care as much. From what I'm seeing, he's over there, and he just literally came from there, so this area is actually pretty much compromised for looting. So unfortunately, I'm probably going to just recall from this, because any further time spent here with another person, it's basically a waste. So, yeah. I have a feeling he's going to try to run them off on me. Oh. And so I'm just going to go over here quickly, and I'm going to... Yeah, he's trying to run them off on me, which is actually rather funny. It's not going to work, though. Nope. He actually kind of just ruined a good looting spot. But it doesn't matter. I'm actually going to head to a different area. Wrong key. I rebound it to Q because I don't like the numlock. I need to make more ammunition anyway. But yeah, overall, this is actually kind of a bust, just continuing this area. But this is one of the bigger and actually better looting spots. And not many people understand that, but I'm guessing people that are going to see this are going to know that. Granted, it doesn't have the best looting, the best loot. It does have a rare chance of basically any military gear. But I believe, actually, my base is over here. Overall, I think it's mostly low to mid tier stuff. As you saw, I did get gold stashes, which is kind of the mid-tier item. There's a diamond stash, which is just one step higher. Overall, it's not too bad, though. I'll come back for this at one point. That way people don't just watch me go hunt that stuff down. I already have most of this stuff. I'm not going to have to worry about survival knife. I use these because they're faster, and they do a pretty decent amount of damage. Everything else, you would actually not want to get rid of the stashes because they don't weigh anything, or they at least weigh very little. Oh, I already got 2 of those. Drop all. Drop. You don't want to actually activate these yet because they weigh. They have weight, and they're not lost on death anyway. And I'm going to make some ammunition. Crafting's pretty simple in this game. You go to this, find whatever you want. You have to have it unlocked, because, see, I can't make animal traps, this type of stuff. I can't make these. But I technically could if I just had the resources. There is no clothing, which I find is odd. They have an entire tab dedicated to it, and they don't have any of it. This is a makeshift rifle suppressor, used for everything except for the, I think the snipers actually need the military grade suppressor. What I really want is the frag bombs, 1, and 2, this smaller silencer, which I actually have some metal piping, as you can see, and they're actually pretty useful. This is why you want to keep the 30 round mags, is because you can make these Sayer Wolves, which are really not worth it overall, because you could find these rather easily. We're actually going to go to another military area soon enough. But what I want right now is this. I want to craft some of these NATO rounds. And I have found level 3 Melnar plates. It's actually not good for using those in PvE, just because it does mitigate a lot of the melee damage, and I do carry type 1.5 and 1. They're just to mitigate some of the melee damage. Overall, anything above like level 2 is kind of worthless in PvE, because I think it only reduces... The level 1 plate, I believe, reduces 5% damage. The 1.5 reduces 8. 2 reduces 10. 2.5 reduces by 15, and I believe the 3.0 reduces by 20. Then you have 3.5, which is, I think, either 25 or 30. I can't remember. But I know that the 3.5 is what you want to use for PvE, because, or not PvE, but PvP, because it will reduce even powerful shots to allow you to survive headshots and similar attacks. And I'm actually not fully understanding of their armor slot systems. But regardless, if you get hit by a really powerful rifle in the head, you're still probably going to be near death regardless. And I would actually suggest... Oh, I probably should have stood by the fire. Our next area we're going to, since this area has already been kind of contaminated by another player, and they're just going to cause more issues if I stay there. The Sandstorm Hangar is the next place. That area actually has higher military gear from what I've seen. It spawns it more frequently, but there's a lot less loot areas in it. So it's more quality over quantity. Again, military zones aren't really good for gathering like junker material, but you can occasionally find an area that has, like the Blue Field Airport. I actually use for grinding my components, mostly because, as you saw, that a lot of the shipping areas have plenty of breakdownable material. Towns are really good for breaking down materials, but I don't really have the patience to go there. I could go to the abandoned train station, but it's just too far from any safe zone. And people are just so fixated on the Stafford area. I don't know why. I mean, yes, you can get a lot of components, but the guns there are very minimal. I mean, occasionally you can find like a Saberwolf, but again, I've never found ammunition in those areas. And I have spent probably a good 2-3 hours in the Stafford area, or Stafford, whatever you want to call it. I actually don't know what it's called directly because I keep... Yeah, Stafford. It's just not worth it for ammunition. And you spend more ammunition than I actually get from it. Though I guess you could take in a... like one of these two guns and just use on... I must reload. That's a bad habit, actually. In real life, you wouldn't want to reload after firing only 1 or 2 shots. You'd usually want to reload when you have either like 3 or less shots, depending on the actual, I guess it really depends. If you're in a firefight, you're probably going to shoot till you're empty. But if you're in a kind of a preparatory stage, or what is it? I can't actually remember anymore. Oh yeah, and they're supposed to be 15% faster on PvE servers, but it's usually not enough to really care. Could have sworn I heard someone else's footsteps. But yeah, sometimes you'll just see the newer players running around, kind of getting the feel for the game, and I try not to be kind of the bad guy overall. I try to help people as needed, but then you get people that are just complete. I'm trying not to cuss here because I'm trying to keep this as family friendly, but there are some people that really bother me. And they do it on purpose. It's just trolls being trolls. And I would actually suggest filling up your gut when you're in safe zones, because you actually don't deplete any food or water while you're here. So might as well. I could probably cut this out. I'm actually just quickly dropping off a handful of things, and then I'm just going to be basically going anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I probably should have brought some of that loot, but there's no point. By the way, also make sure that you're in the global inventory, because people do try to block the global inventory areas so they can get your loot or have you trade with them. It gets annoying every once in a while. And sometimes they do it on purpose. It's not always. I'm actually going to take some of these barricades because I have a use for them. The sheriff badges, I don't know why I collected them, but it was just more of a I'm bored type thing. I got plenty of shells. I got another pristine scar. I try to keep the pristine scars here, so that way I can actually use these. I'm just trying to fill up these 3 slots, and then this is just whatever else I find. The Diamondback's actually a rare gun. It's not like valuable or anything, but you can see I have actually a decent amount of ammunition for anything. 45 tends to be rather rare, which in real life it's not that rare. So immersion breaking, no, not really. It doesn't really matter to me. Some people have issues with it, but overall it's just a slight annoyance for me. I'm just gonna take actually maybe 120 rounds, just 2 extra clips worth, and it'll be fine. I have this cooked steak just so I can eat it if I need to. I actually wouldn't mind having some extra food, because I'm going to be on a long trip here. Let's see, anything else I need? I'll just refill my water. I have plenty of water bottles. Who is this guy anyway? Yancey. He's a PvP aggressor. That means he just randomly shoots people. I'm pretty sure I can't shoot him, but if I could, it'd be entertaining. It'd be kind of annoying if you could actually kill people in PvE. Main reason is just because people do jump in front of people while they're shooting, and it can be exploited. Oh. Let's head to Sandstorm Hangar. Pretty much I just need to go straight. I will drink some more water as I do that. Yeah, my throat's been irritated recently. I don't think I'm getting sick, it's just Yeah, recently I've been kind of in a lethargic mood. It's kind of depressing. Just hasn't been too much going on, and I've been a bit stressed, but I'm trying to make the most of it. That's kind of why I did this filler series. This is not really supposed to be any series of importance. It's just kind of me messing around. I really don't care as much. It's main reason I'm just recording it is I want to have stuff on my channel. I don't want people thinking I've died or something. I just want a break every once in a while, so I just record this type of stuff. I'm actually, I noticed that a lot of people really like this series already, and I found it actually kind of interesting. So, I'm not sure if I'm actually going to keep this as a main part of the channel, but I'm thinking about just recording random stuff every once in a while, just be kind of sporadic. Unfortunately, I really need to get a couple series completed, because I'm one of those people that I really don't like people that don't complete series, but then I seem to be having the same issue where I'm not completing series. So, I used to be pretty good about it, actually. I got 50-something episodes per series on, I guess, a couple seasons of Minecraft and stuff like that. People haven't really been interested in Minecraft, and with all the issues that have been going on in the Minecraft community, I don't really blame people for not wanting to watch a lot of Minecraft nowadays. Unfortunately, the Minecraft community has kind of taken a pretty bad hit. And yeah, I've been watching a lot of the Drama Alert stuff, which is, I mean, it's depressing. There is a lot of issues in the Minecraft community now. And so I'm kind of, it's one of the reasons I haven't been playing the Terraformcraft series as much recently. Is it's just, it's not good. Just not good at all. Yeah, this is one of the camps that actually has no zombies in it. Or it didn't. They said they've added zombies to places that did not have zombies before. And I think this is still one of those exceptions, because I think this is more of a starter town for people. And I am not sure if these are actually people's sleeping bags or if it's just like the game spawning them. Because you can get sleeping bags, and I probably should have grabbed one, actually. Ooh, spike trap. Those are kind of rare. Suicide pill. Can of chowder. Large battery. Actually, I want those because those are actually valuable for the metal. I already learned it, so I don't really need it. I can disassemble that. And I'll actually use the spike trap. You can actually injure people with traps in PvE. There are ways to do it, and it's kind of a cheap way because people can cause problems with it. Some people will spike like a police station, which they tend to do anyway, just out of boredom. I've had issues where I haven't been able to get into a police station for like 7 days, or without wasting a lot of ammunition, just because people have barricaded the entire police station to a pretty severe degree. I can understand that on PvP servers, but PvE servers, it's kind of a waste. In fact, sometimes when I've gone to the PvP servers, I've seen entire towns cordoned off because people either cheated in a lot of them or just made a lot of them. Regardless, it's either a waste of materials or people are obviously cheating. And either way you slice it, it's sad. Because the developers actually seem to care a little bit more about this game than their last iterations of it. Because the game's really stable, and I will say, as one of the things I really love about this, is that the game is actually rather stable. I've had very few issues with it overall. Oh, disinfectant. That's actually the cure for the disease. Ooh, zombie. Ooh, so danger. Uh, Basically what that is bleach or other chemicals that you basically ingest. And I didn't understand it. It's like, how can this cure the disease? You just wipe yourself down with it. And then I'm thinking, how would it actually work like that? And I realized they're basically saying that you drink it. And of course that's why it hurts you. It's not like it stings. No, it just hurts because you just drink poison. Now there is something about that. If you're going to be drinking a disinfectant like that, it wouldn't just cure you of infection. It'd very likely kill you. So, kids, don't drink disinfectant. It will actually hurt you. Let's see. I'm guessing if you were infected by the zombie virus, it probably wouldn't hurt you much anyway. You're gonna die, you're gonna die. But yeah, till next time, enjoy watching. If you enjoy what you're watching, like and subscribe for more. Have a nice day. See you in the next episode. I'm just going to probably start the next episode very shortly, probably on one of these barricades that zombies can't seem to like crawl up. Oh yeah, and occasionally you'll run into an area you can't actually jump, and that was just because I didn't have the stamina to do it. But yeah, see you next time. Thank you for watching, and remember, all shall subscribe to the one true king.